Welcome to CSM Sports Center. I'm your host, Richard Murray. Now, the NHL playoffs means quite a few things, like playing through pain, playoff beards that I could only dream of, and tons of questions surrounding goaltending. After sweeping both the Charlotte Bobcats and the Atlanta Hawks in the opening two rounds of the NBA playoffs, the Orlando Magic now find themselves going up against a much more formidable opponent in the Boston Celtics. The Celtics, who just did away with LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers in 6 games, are playing like the team that won it all back in 2008. With the Celtics' defense and offense running on all cylinders, the Cavaliers not only need their king to make his shots, but his supporting cast needs to step up and draw some of the attention, or else this drag race may turn into a V8 versus a 4-cylinder in 10 seconds or less. For CSM Sports Center, I'm Richard Murray. The Pittsburgh Penguins welcomed a familiar foe to Mellon Arena tonight. That foe, the Ottawa Senators. The two were meeting in the opening round of the playoffs for the 3rd time in the past 4 seasons. After a 1-year hiatus, the Senators returned to the playoffs, hoping to upset and stop the defending Stanley Cup champions from repeating history. But the Canadiens will need to do more than rely on just Halak and Camilleri. Defense and shot blocking has been an instrumental part of their success up until this point, and guys like Hal Gill and rookie PK Subban will need to be on their games, as Sidney Crosby and company will not be taking this meeting lightly. For CSM in Montreal, I'm Richard Murray. Although the majority of the hockey world have Detroit as favorites in this round, clearly the Phoenix Coyotes are not a team to be underestimated. For CSM's playoff shootout, I'm Richard Murray. Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm Richard Murray with the CSM Sports Center update. After their 118-109 Game 3 win Saturday night against the Lakers, the Phoenix Suns are trying to even up the Western Conference Finals at the U.S. Airways Arena as we speak. The Suns will be looking to forward Amar'e Stoudemire for another big night after he led all scorers with a career playoff high 42 points. As well, Steve Nash, who suffered a broken nose courtesy of Derek Fisher, is playing. Why? Well, he's tough. He's Canadian. She knows what I'm saying. Captain Canada with 15 assists in his past 2 games, starts the game off shooting, but can't convert the long tray. And at the other end, Derek Fisher gets his foot caught on the line, count it for 2, Lakers up by 5. Then Nash decides he's more of a driver than a shooter, gets the lane and the nice finger roll to go, cutting the lead to 3. Then Jason Richardson dials up from behind the arc, nails the 3 ball, tying the game at 23s going into the second quarter. In the second, the Suns bench would get going. Goran Dragic cuts around Lamar Odom, then blows right by him for the nice land. He's been outstanding all postseason. Then Dragic again gets the lane, but this time dishes it to Lewis Amundsen for the jam. Suns up by 6. Then Nash back in the game, kicks it out to Channing Frye. He nails the 3 ball. The Suns take a 6-point lead going into the second half. The Stanley Cup Finals is set to go this Saturday night. The Chicago Blackhawks will take home ice advantage against the surprising Philadelphia Flyers in the best-of-7 series, which features a total of 33 Canadian-born players. So even if you're upset that Montreal or Vancouver didn't make it in, there's still plenty of Canadian content to cheer for. For CSM Sports Center, I'm Richard Murray. Richard Murray here alongside Vice Chair of the Toronto Argonauts, Michael Pinball Clemens. Now, Michael, I know it's not your field of expertise at this time, but I still need to ask you, with a new head coach and a new string of quarterbacks leading the way in Toronto, what can we and the fans expect from the Argonauts this season coming?
Well, I like to deal with the coach first. We will grow and experience every game, but we really feed off of those mature leaders that are in that locker room.
So would you say that the Toronto Argonauts are prone for a berth in the playoffs this time around, building on that experience game by game?
Well, and that's what I believe. With any luck at all, not only will we get in the playoffs, we'll actually try to make some fuss.
Great. Well, Vice Chair of the Toronto Argonauts, Michael Pinball Clemens, thanks for doing this, Mike.
Thank you so much, Rich. Appreciate it.